You are welcome here. 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 Our arms are wide open. There's room for everyone. Wherever you're going, wherever you're from, you are home. You are welcome here. 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 Whatever you've been through, you found us somehow. Wherever you are on your journey now, you are home. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. You are so welcome. You are welcome here. You are welcome anyway now. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. Oh, you are welcome here. You are welcome here. Everybody, you are welcome here. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. Oh, I am welcome here. 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 Oh yeah, I am welcome here. We are welcome here. We are welcome here. We are welcome here. Everybody's welcome. We are welcome here. We are welcome here. We are welcome here. Everybody's welcome. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. Everybody's welcome. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. I am welcome here. I am welcome here. I am welcome here. Everybody's welcome. I am welcome here. You are 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 welcome here. Our arms are wide open. There's room for everyone. Wherever you're going, wherever you're from, you are home. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. You are welcome. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am
so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. Thank you, Petra. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. It's great to see you here today at the Ventura Center for Spiritual Living. Welcome, welcome, welcome to those of us sitting in the sanctuary and those of us that are watching from home. Thank you so much for sharing this morning with us. I'm going to go ahead and give us a few announcements to start. So let me get started over here. All right. All of the information that you need is on our website, www.venturacsl.org. And also, if you're a first-time visitor, we have people wearing teal stoles that are ambassadors, and they are around somewhere. They may be greeting, but go find somebody with a teal stole, and they can answer any questions, or really anybody, a practitioner, me. Come find somebody, and they'll help you out if you have any questions about our teaching or our building or anything like that. If you'd like to serve, we've got many opportunities to serve. Serving helps enhance our spiritual growth and our sense of community. And if you'd like to serve, go ahead and speak with Bernie, who's our volunteer coordinator. Hey, Bern. We have a beautiful choir. Choir rehearsals are 11:30 to 12:30 on Sundays. Everybody is welcome. And on January 15th, we have a science and spirituality discussion group. The book is You Are the Placebo by Joe Dispenza. And that's facilitated by Peter over there and Mari. And chat with one of them if you need some more information. That's all I've got for now. However, I'm going to call forth Bill, who is one of our youth and family folks, and he'll go ahead and get us started.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Any of the youth want to come down and help me today? All right. Anybody else coming?
Oh, yeah. Here they
All
come.
right, there's more coming.
All righty. All right.
Awesome.
Whoa.
So, as Reverend Bonnie said, I'm Bill Hadris with Youth and Family, and I'd like to start you all to think about your body. Think of your body as a container. Mm-hmm. Or it's kind of like a bus. So I imagine if you could just close your eyes if you'd like and think about your body as a bus, taking you everywhere you want to go. Now, your thoughts and the emotions you put with them are like the fuel going into your bus. And it decides the kind of road you're going to go down. So with that, I'd like my youth here to think about their body, where it's going on their bus, and maybe an adventure they've been on. Does anybody want to tell me how they knew they were going to make it back? Any ideas? No? Well, generally that takes faith. So if you think about it, you fuel your body with fear, anger, lack, worry. It's going to be a pretty rough road, right? You're going to be bouncing all over the place and finding you may get where you want to go, but it may not be very fun. If you fill it with faith, love, peace, compassion, forgiveness, you're going to find a pretty smooth road ahead of you. Pretty nice, huh? Thanks for all your help today. So, with that, I invite you all to repeat after me. I am full of good things.
I am full of good things.
And so it is.
And so it is.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bill. Here we go. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. Thank you. All right, and so now we'll have a prayer from Mark Lager, our practitioner.
I invite the practitioners and ministers to please stand as you're able, as we support the congregation, knowing that there is one God, one Lord, one power, one infinite presence, everywhere, everything, all at once, right here, right now. I know that I am part of that infinite presence. I am a spark of that divine essence, that godliness. And as I know it for me, I know it for each and every one of us gathered here together. I know that this service is in divine order, unfolding just as it should. The words of Bonnie speaking about goals and the goodness of our God, of our source. And the music from Anna Mae. Knowing that each and every one of us is right here called by divine appointment. I'm so thankful for who I am, who each of us is as a divine spark. In the midst of the chaos of the fires, the earthquakes, the health issues, while there is so much turmoil outside, knowing that we are centered in peace and prosperity, in life and in love, I am grateful for each and every one of us. And with a heart full of joy and gladness, I release my word into the mystical law. And together we say,
And so it is.
and so it is.
Thank you. And so let us breathe deeply, bringing ourselves even deeper into that space of consciousness that Mark led us to so beautifully. Breathing in and breathing out, expressing and releasing the divine breath, and understanding that there truly is only one life, one power, and that this power goes by many names. Some call it spirit, some call it love, some call it God, higher power, source, the universe, the cosmos. But it also goes by the name I am. I am that I am. I am that which created this universe out of myself, a hidden treasure that longs to be known in all things. That is the I am, and that is who and what we are. And so today in this sacred space, let us remember that I am presence as the truth of our being. Let us identify with it. Let it go of anything that feels like it's pulling us away from that knowing, and anchor this presence in our bodies, in our breath, in our song. Today, as we sing, I am remembering who I am, let us know the I am presence in all things, in all beings everywhere, in all conditions, as we know it for ourselves. Since there is only one, we know it for all beings. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering who I am love. I am remembering who I am. I am peace. I am remembering. I am joy. I am remembering abundance. I am remembering who I am. I am hope. I am remembering who I am. I am kindness. I am remembering. I am remembering. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering who I am. May we remember in the eternal presence as the eternal presence. And in that spirit, let us inhale deeply and then exhale, gently opening our eyes as love, and in service to what is, as it is, and so it is. Namaste.
Hello, my name is Anna May. I'm going to play some songs that I've written. This first one is called Detach, and it was actually written from a dream several years ago, and kind of is about letting go of things that no longer serve you in your life and being at peace with that. I don't wanna come down. I wanna drown in this love. I don't wanna come down from where it's profound. The dreamscape is all around me. It is our long lost love that's here for now. Past the traps of this twisted uptown, we are summer dripping down, so crowned by the morning adorning you and me, and that's our reality as we open our eyes. Surely forming in the half-light of a brand new mystery. And maybe this is not something that I meant to hold on to. And maybe this is not doesn't feel like we're on land anymore. Capture it and hold on in the middle of the ocean's roar. By morning, all our lives would be erased, and we are free like diamonds gleaming, with nothing to do and nothing to fear. And maybe this is not something that I meant to hold on to. And maybe this is not I am both separate and attached, moving slow and moving fast. We're running through the waves. No, I don't wanna come down. No, I don't wanna come down. No,
Thank you, Anna Mae. Thanks so much. Is that not the cutest thing you've ever seen in your whole life? Talk about a container for good, right? Before I get into the body of this talk, I do want to say a few words about what's going on in our beautiful California right now. Los Angeles, oh gosh. I know a lot of us are having our heartstrings pulled big time about the fires and the loss, and I'm sure that many of us have people that we know there, loved ones that we may be concerned about. So I just want to speak that into the room and also understand that one of the things that we can do to help this situation, we'll talk at the end of the talk about something specific, but one of the things that we can do to assist the world at large, not only Los Angeles, but everywhere, is to do our own spiritual work. And so we are here today to do our spiritual work. And I'm going to read you a brief prayer from Marianne Williamson. And so I just invite you to turn within and listen to these words. Dear God, please send your angels to the city of Los Angeles. Pour forth divine waters on the raging fires. Bless the firefighters and give them strength. Protect the people. Save the animals. Work miracles for all. Bring forth comfort and hope at this dangerous hour. Thank you, God. And may I add to that prayer to say that we are here again to do the spiritual work of setting conscious intentions and intentional letting go and being all that Spirit called us to be. And with that, I invite us all to breathe in deeply and then exhale, gently letting go, being in service to what is as it is, and so it is. Thank you for praying with me. Today, the message is A Container for Good. And our featured book this month is The 4 Spiritual Laws of Prosperity by Edwin Gaines. Last week, we spoke about tithing, also known as generosity. This week, we're talking about goal setting. Mark it on your calendars. Next week, we're talking about forgiveness. And then purpose. So there's many theories about goal setting. And, do we set specific goals? Do we set goals based on spiritual principles? How do we do it? When do we do it? How is goal different than purpose? I got to tell you, I don't know. I think it all works, and we just do what we're called to do in the moment. And so in the spirit of simplicity, I'm going to tell you 3 stories today, and each one illustrates an aspect of goal setting. And this is from Reverend Diane Harmony, who wrote a book called 5 Gifts for an Abundant Life. The 3 aspects that she identifies as goal setting are dream, do, and detach. So we're going to start with dream. This is a story about dreaming by Alan Cohen. It's a metaphor. A man died and went to heaven, and God gave him a tour. God showed him the pearly gates, the many mansions, the streets of gold. And then they passed a room with a closed door. "What's in that room?" asked the man. And God said, "Oh, it would make you sad to see." Oh, I'm doing Mr. Ed for God. Excuse me. Oh, Wilbur. Well, I'll just carry on. I kind of like Mr. Ed as God. I don't know. "Oh, it would make you sad to see what's in there," answered God. Maybe Mr. Ed is God. I digress. The man said, "Well, show me what's in there anyway." He insisted. So God opened the door and revealed a vast array of treasures, jewels, electronics, gadgets, and cars. The man was utterly astounded. He said, "It's beautiful, God. Why would this make me sad?" "Because," God replied, "these are the gifts I offer people, but if they are unwilling to accept them, I must take them back and keep them here." "Well, that's incredible," the man said. "But wait, isn't that a Rolls Royce over there? This is the car I always wanted, God. Every night I prayed for a car. Why didn't you send me this one?" God paused and then gently said, "Because, my child, you prayed for a Ford." And so it is. I don't mean to say anything bad about Fords. We had one for a while, loved it, but the guy wanted a Rolls and he got a Ford because he prayed for it. Now, some might think that this story means, I should go out there and get better stuff. Better stuff will make me happy. And if you've been around this church for a while, you know that that's not what we believe. That's not what we teach, that we're not seeking greater matter. So the story isn't about using bling or greater matter to make us happy. Material goods in themselves do not produce enduring happiness. They are not our source. This story is about cultivating what I would call Rolls-Royce consciousness. And I define Rolls-Royce consciousness as the courage to identify your heart's desire and ask for it. To dream abundantly for God. The other day, I watched a video that's gone viral. Maybe some of you have seen it. It was a video of a doctor welcoming a newborn baby to the world. Has anyone seen that video? Oh, you got to look it up. Oh, you saw it. Good. Isn't it adorable? Yes. It's so sweet. And I couldn't get my hands on it this morning, but it's so sweet. He welcomes this baby to the world, and he says thank you to the parents, and how the parents are it's just given the special honor of raising this child. And he sings happy birthday to the baby. And then he says, you are very special. Now that you're here, the world will never, ever be the same. Oh. The doctor knew that the baby came to express the life force, the universal life force, in his own unique way. And that life force doesn't just exist for that baby, does it? It exists for all of us. And I wonder if any of us were told that when we came into the world, or later. And when is it okay to say, yeah, you're not very special? When does that start? Is it okay to say that at age 2, or 4, or 30, or 60, or 80? The life force that comes into us as babies is here, and the world will never, ever be the same without us. That we are very special. We were made to express our own unique life force, and the life force longs to express through each of us. And yes, we do forget this as we get older because we receive lots of messages that this isn't true. And then because we've received this message that isn't true, we project assumed limitations onto this life force. But it doesn't have to be this way. We can let go of any perception of limitation and then imagine big. Cultivate Rolls-Royce consciousness, whatever that means for you. Dream big. Take a moment now, just privately. You don't have to tell anyone. What is one big dream that you have for yourself? Just be bold enough to say it to yourself in this sacred sanctuary. And then give thanks for it and allow it to be. That was the first story. The second story is about doing. Manifesting dreams, allowing dreams to come to fruition, allowing that life force to express through us requires action. The author of our featured book, Edwene Gaines, says, you can't just sit there like a bump on a pickle. She's a Southern belle, by the way, just so you know. According to Diane Harmony, though, the one who said dream, do, and detach, much of our doing is inner doing. And what that means to many of us is that our doing is releasing the fear that threatens to sabotage our heart's longing. Releasing the fear that threatens to sabotage our heart's longing. Amen. Years ago, Edwene writes about this in her book. She decided to leave her job and become a full-time freelance seminar leader. Now, you can imagine that stirred up some fear in her. It meant no benefits, no regular paycheck, and she was afraid. She was afraid of that. And by the way, I just want to say baby noises are always welcome here, so you are welcome to stay, okay? All righty. She was afraid that she was going to lose everything if she followed her dream and became a freelance seminar leader. She decided to heal her fears by attending a workshop that she read about in a magazine. It was in Northern California, in Napa, in a beautiful resort site. And she looked forward to attending this workshop to engage in releasing her fears through meditation and deep, meaningful conversations and journaling and probably some wine, since it was in Napa. Edwene arrived on the first day. And shortly thereafter, the leaders took the entire group to the edge of a cliff in the wilderness. They gave Edwene and the other participants a rope and a tiny yellow hard hat, and then told her she had to rappel off of a 200-foot cliff. Now, Edwene wrote, "At that moment, every single ounce of spirituality and faith I thought I had flew right out the window. I get dizzy just from standing on a step stool." But somehow she found a way to do it anyway. She was called to do it, and she did it anyway. She wrote that she went over the cliff on the rope, saying, "Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ." We don't know if she was praying or taking the Lord's name in vain, but, whatever. When she safely arrived at the bottom, she said that she threw an old-fashioned Southern hissy fit, that she was praising God and raising up her hands and dancing and absolutely thrilled that she had found the courage to do what she thought was impossible. Now, this is an extreme example of doing that is moving through fear. It's not for everybody. I wouldn't do it. But I'm sure that it felt like potential death to Edwene. That's why it was so hard. But the interesting thing about this story is, and the way that it applies to all of us, whether or not you intend to go over a cliff someday or walk on hot coals, I have done that, by the way. But the thing is that the fear of failure can feel like potential death. We are afraid of failure. We are afraid of looking foolish. And this fear often stops us from following our dreams before they even get started. Not only that, I've noticed in my own life that fear of failure causes me to see compelling evidence of potential failure everywhere. Fear of failure causes us to see compelling evidence of potential failure everywhere. Evidence that may or may not be real. You've all heard fear, F-E-A-R, is false evidence appearing real. And that happens when we're anticipating failure. We see evidence of potential failure everywhere. Here's a really small example that shows how present this tendency is. Several years ago, I was about to go to India again, and 2 days before my flight, I could not find my passport. Now, I knew I had a passport somewhere. I wonder if that was a sign from God. If we believed in a different kind of God, we might say that God was irked that I used a Mr. Ed voice for him. But anyway, we don't believe in that kind of God. God is energy, people. If you're new here, A, God is not Mr. Ed, and B, God is energy. Okay. Anyway, about 2 days before my flight, I couldn't find my passport, and I do have a tendency to lose documents, important documents. So, of course, I panicked, and I started tearing up the house. I looked everywhere, places it wouldn't be, in the medicine cabinet, under the mattress, thinking that maybe a dog or a cat had drug it, see, I'm getting southern now, drug it under there, right? I tore up the house and I looked everywhere, and the passport was just G-O-N-E, gone. Gone. I was about ready to give up, unpack my things, call India, and say, I can't go. I can't find my passport. And then I took a moment to breathe and relax and to affirm that nothing is ever lost in God. I opened my eyes. I opened a drawer that I had looked in at least 20 times. And there was my passport, mocking me, people, mocking me. making fun of me. So do you get the connection? My mind said no passport, and I saw no passport. Our mind says no possibility, potential failure, and when we look, we see no possibility and potential failure. The universe is very cooperative in projecting our perception of doubt and fear onto a false and creating a false reality. But the good news is that the universe is very cooperative when we do the opposite of that. When we start telling the spiritual truth, we can get out of this cycle, the cycle of projecting fear or perceived limitations on that which is. First, we notice what we're thinking, and we see that it's all just false evidence appearing real, or at least we question it to see if it's false evidence appearing real. And then we remember who we are. We remember that divine child that came into the world where the doctor said, "You are special, you are here for a holy purpose. The world will never be the same because you're here." We remember who we are, and we abide in that powerful essence. And instead of saying, "I am afraid of failure," we say, "Failure is afraid of me." Ba-dum-bum. The third story is a story about detachment. So often when we set an intention, we want to make it happen, and then we micromanage everything. We stand over a fruit tree and say, "Grow, grow, grow, according to my will and timeline." Right? We would never do that to a tree, but we do that with our lives all the time. Grow according to my will and my timeline. And this hardly ever works. Perhaps never works. My friend Kathy Ann Lewis says, "God will make a way where there is no seeming way if you get out of the way." When I can do this, I have found this teaching to be true. I attended the School of Ministry in the late 1990s, as I always say, back when we used to chisel our sermons on stone tablets. We did have no internet, which was quite a challenge back then. And I attended just because I wanted to learn. I didn't really want to be a church minister. I just wanted to deepen in my spirituality and maybe be a chaplain someday and possibly lead devotional chanting service as a side gig from time to time, like I do here. But then graduation was coming up, and before graduation, they made us write a statement, a bold statement about our intentions or our goals in ministry, and we were supposed to share that at large. And because it was going to be public, I had to really dig into it and figure out what to say, because I knew I couldn't say, "I don't have a clue why I'm here. I don't know. I just wanted to learn more about spirituality," or, maybe someday I'll be a chaplain. Who knows? Who knows? So I checked my heart, and I wrote, "I write, sing, speak, and heal. I am rewarded abundantly by and for these gifts." It felt right. It felt sincere, and I had no idea how to make that happen. So I let it go. Then, through a strange series of seemingly inconsequential and random events, somehow I was drawn to this church, to a position that I didn't even want at first. I didn't want to be a minister. I saw the outside of the church and I thought, whoa, that's too scary for me. And yet here I am today, writing, singing, speaking, and healing in partnership with all of you, this beautiful community, this beautiful group of people. Arriving here together was a miracle of small steps that I could never have predicted, that made no sense whatsoever. The steps felt meaningless at the time that I was making them. And again, yet here we are, co-creating something beautiful in a world that definitely needs people like us. There is a specialness to each person here, and every single person here can make a contribution to being that unique force for good in the world around us. And I'm so honored to be on this path with you, a path that I had no idea No idea how it was going to happen. Because we're not done co-creating here, are we? We're still co-creating something beautiful in this world that needs us so badly, that needs our hearts so badly, and we have room to grow in our service to all beings everywhere. And this brings me to the last thing that I want to say. When we are goal setting or manifesting or stating our purpose or creating intentions, one of the strongest assets that we can bring to this process is to realize this. Our life force is to be used for the benefit of all beings. The uniqueness that you are, the specialness that you are, the grace that you were given when you came into this body, the highest use of that is to be used for all the benefit of all beings, and of course, including ourselves in that loop. Because there really is no other. There is only one. So as we take care of ourselves, we take care of the other, and as we take care of the other, we take care of ourselves. We set goals with service in mind. And yes, we get the roles if we want it. We overcome the fear. We write, sing, we speak, we heal. We raise beautiful children. We labor in our chosen field. We have all the beauty and expansive goodness in the life that we want. But it helps to know that it all comes through you, from the one to the one, which is all of us. We move from me to we to one. That aligns us with the truth of existence. And life becomes amazing as we align with that sanctity of our inherent oneness, our interconnection, and our interconnection. So we began this message with a prayer for our beloved family in Los Angeles. And with this prayer in our hearts, let us ask ourselves today, how might we serve? As an individual, as a community, but especially now, how might we be a beacon of hope for those who are suffering or struggling? How might we as a community be a container for the one, a container for good? I don't know the answer yet. I'll be working with the board and our outreach coordinator to see what we can do, but we'll do something. We'll do something through the will of the possible. And through our prayers, aspirations, donations, inspirations, creativity, let us be an open container for the force of good that longs to flow through all of us and bring healing to all. Let's do that now, and let us pray. And so let us turn within to breathe together as a community. Whether we're here in person or online, let us breathe into that divine force that is who we are, that is the one that lives and moves and has its perfect being in each of us. That power, that presence, that love, that is perfection, that is wholeness always seeking wholeness, that is goodness always seeking goodness, that is love always seeking and finding the love that it already is. Today, we allow ourselves to unify with that presence, to identify with it, to know that it is the truth of our existence, the truth of who we are right here and right now. We open our hearts to it. We allow ourselves to feel that essence in our bodies. We allow ourselves to know that essence in our minds, in our beings, in our guts, in our hearts. And so from this place of divine connection, of divine knowing that we are already connected, let us just acknowledge the beauty of the life that we have, the beauty of the life that came to the earth as us, as each of us, both individually and collectively. Let us know our own secret specialness, our own life force that seeks to manifest into the world, the hidden treasure that longs to be known, to express in infinite ways. And let us allow ourselves to dream. Let us allow ourselves to acknowledge when we are projecting unfortunate and untruths onto the world around us. And let us allow ourselves to detach from outcome and detach from the process, knowing that Spirit knows the how. We get out of the way and we let God celebrate itself through each of us. We know that we do this work for ourselves, but we also do it on behalf of all beings everywhere. We move into that consciousness of service, knowing that service aligns us with the spiritual truth of existence, the spiritual truth of oneness, as we move from me to we to one, knowing that it is all contained in this beautiful container for good. I am so grateful. So grateful for the dreams that are coming into fruition for each person here today. So grateful for the collective dream of a world that reveals spiritual magnificence and a world that works for all. So grateful for the beauty and the love and the abundance that we shower upon our friends that are struggling. And so grateful for the healing and the miracles of grace that we trust will rise up from the ashes and bless our beloved Los Angeles. I am filled with gratitude for this teaching, filled with gratitude for this group of people here today and beyond, filled with gratitude for the grace of Spirit that moves through us constantly. Grateful for life itself and all teachings everywhere. I bless churches, temples, mosques, ashrams, fundamentalists, atheists, gurdwaras, agnostics, anybody that I haven't named. I know that we are all part of a symphony of grace that is playing through each of us here today and always. And in the spirit of that symphony, I say thank you, love. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. And I release these words into the divine mystery. And together we say, and so it is.
Thank you, Bonnie. And I'm so grateful that you're all here, because I know for myself this week it was very easy to fall into that despair. And yet I remembered words from this stage that said, we're better together, we can rise up. And that, you know, there are helpers, and look for the helpers. And I didn't know that before coming here. And so this is an opportunity to hold that high watch for our friends, for our family, and that we can get through this together. But it will take us being together. And so in this moment, I just invite you to be in that spirit of giving, of loving, of kindness and compassion. And that starts with us here, and we can ripple that out. I know that our ripples are powerful. So this morning, I invite you to place your offering over your heart, and we'll do the prayer together. We trust in Spirit. Love is the giver and receiver of all that we are. We offer these gifts. They are an outer expression of our inner abundance and compassion. Our gifts bless many and return to us multiplied in miraculous ways, so that we may give again. And so it is.
In the undercurrent, swimming our way through the subterfuge, in a cradle of isolation. Oh, we're all going through. And we are filled with air, just like Sordid and magnificent, you can fly higher if you dare. Kites suspended in the sky, and we are just flying kites. Do I ever cross into your part of the sky? Ooh, you were buoyant and you were brave, so reckless and never afraid. You were a kite in the sky, and I could never hold you if I tried. Ooh, and I had hope like any good kite against the raging wind. Ooh, and we are bitter and restless and on. You know that my skin is thin. Kites suspended in the sky, and we are just fine, just fine. Oh, and sometimes we fall apart. We're scared of the dark, but no need to be afraid. We're just kites in these are windy days.
to the end of the service. So for closing out, I have a few more announcements to make. Let's see. We have a workshop coming up. So between now and next Sunday, you have the Wednesday meetup. So everybody come Wednesday at 6:30. You can talk to Pete about the You Are the Placebo. And then on Saturday, we have a workshop called Create Your Best Life in 2025. This is going to be facilitated by Linda Drevenstedt, where you are going to work for a couple hours and you're going to unleash your best life as you let go of old baggage. Discover how to set and keep your attentions alive in 2025. And that is facilitated by Linda Drevenstedt, who's over there. Wave, Linda. She's amazing. And if you can't make her Saturday workshop, she's also teaching a class called The Great Work of Your Life. This is based on the book by Stephen Cope called The Great Work of Your Life. And it was originally designed by Reverend Dr. Kathy Hearn. And so Linda got the permission to teach this class here. It is a 6-week class in person on Mondays. It starts January 27th. It goes through March 3rd. It'll be 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. in the evening. And this class will take you on a deep and enriching journey into your beautiful, true, authentic, unique, and valuable self. It's an amazing book, and Linda is an amazing teacher, and it's going to be an amazing time, so everybody should sign up and take it. So, and just a couple more. I am the office manager. I guess I didn't introduce myself. I'm Reverend Jennifer, and I'm the office manager, and I attempted to email out everybody's year-end statements this week. So if you didn't get an email, please check your spam, because it came from office. So please check your spam. And if it's not in your spam, please let me know, and I will get you your year-end statement in any form that you like. I can print them out, or I can email them to you. But just check your emails and make sure they're there. And today, if you're here in person, we have hospitality behind these doors. So there's coffee and cookies and things over, back behind here. So go get a cup of coffee or a tea, make friends with some new people, mingle, do all that social stuff. We also have a bookstore on this side, and the bookstore has many inspiring books, and it's going to be staffed by Kathy and Deborah, and they're always a joy to talk to. So please check out our bookstore. If you'd like prayer with a practitioner, we also will have practitioners down here after service for 1-minute miracles. So if you want to anchor in any of those intentions for the year that you've set, or want to anchor in the trusting and knowing of goodness in the universe, or whatever else you would like prayer with, the practitioners love to pray with you, and they will be down here to anchor into that. And that is all I have. So we are going to close out with a group affirmation. It's going to be dealer choice, because I don't remember what I sent to the tech team. So here we go. All together, let's read this. With kindness, today we choose to be love, to share love, to serve love. Thank you for our lives. And so it is. And so it is. Thank you, everybody.